All praise to the Most High. My Father will not be mocked. Do you command me regarding the works of my hands? Fidelity God Bank, 1981. Anthony and Mariam Gething. What did you do with my money? Who were the directors of Fidelity God Bank in 1981? Because in 1992, May, they sent me a blue telegram to say that my mother said X, Y, and Z. Then I took it to her ex-husband, who is not trustworthy. And for 30 years, they did what they did. Now, my people in the UK, please do this for me. Who were the directors of Fidelity God Bank in 1981? And then they left South Africa, I think, in 2000. In the year 2000, something like that. Do you know that my mother's death was registered 27 years after her death? Because they didn't want this to come out. But then eventually I got the will, but I never got the letter. So who in the UK stole my inheritance? And which person in my family did you work with? Because all truth, whatever was hidden in the dark, is now coming to light. It is so. I am a humanitarian. Do you know what I'd have done with that inheritance? There are 700,000 schools in Africa, and they are here in my heart. You know? So, my loyal and faithful servants, please investigate for me. That's one thing. 2, I need to know, has the Vatican been vacated? And has the top leadership been arrested for misleading my people for 2,500 years? Now I know that it is forefathers' decisions that they are currently upholding. But before Judgment Day on the 28th of August 2024 at 7:07 p.m. GMT +2, everyone got a clean slate. And everyone was thanked for what they did. And then from that point, the action of the actioner condemns the actioner or liberates the actioner. I have not seen with my eyes this matter being addressed in the manner it should. Now, as you have witnessed that I hold a sacred position of trust, and I have walked in all my good ones' shoes, and I've seen and felt and experienced and lived through things that made no sense to me because I don't have a mind of darkness. That's why they threw me in at the deep end on all levels. And all I used to say is, what is this? Then my father said, this is this and that and that. I said, no, that can't be. Right? So I had to learn about darkness because I'm like that. But I did it because I'm an A student every time. I don't waste my own time nor anyone else's time. I am an uplifter and developer of humanity. I empower people and everyone without exception. If they say, I choose that, it is so. Now why in eternal life are they still thinking they have the ability to test us? They are currently in eternal condemnation with no way out. And they don't even know it. That was 1, 2. What was the third one? Don't come to me. Okay. Oh yes, mocking my father. The Olympics. You know how I said, every weapon formed against me serves me. I had so many things on my mind, and you brought that to my attention. I know my angels are my best counselors. They tell me things taking place in secret because now I've grown to the point where I accepted dichotomy. And I say, yeah, okay. And I don't judge because when I went searching all the corners of darkness, I found the Most High everywhere. Because the dark looks like light to me. So, your fate is in your hands. Now, yesterday, I was thinking about our Jewish brotherhood. They are a sovereign nation where Jesus Christ was born. He was born a Jew. The maps of 2,500 years ago will clarify the extent of their territory where they will rule and reign sovereign in that state, nowhere else. Now, what I do for one tribe, I do for all 12 tribes. So we will go back 2,500 years and see who the indigenous people were at that point in time. And then we do some real reconciliation and arbitration. And so now the way I see is that all Islamic people should live in their regions like Mecca there, and the Jews, all Jews on the planet will live in Israel, and like all Africans will live in Africa and all, like that. However, one thing about life is a variety is the spice of life. Like when you make food, I'm not much of a chef, but kind of can. When I add a combination of spices, I get the best flavor. So, yes, you each will get what is your earthly inheritance. You'll each be able to restore your culture of ancient days and simultaneously combine it with today. Take the best of the old world and the best of the new world and combine it. Now, when we have these maps, we're going to do a global analysis of who the indigenous people are everywhere. And then those people can decide, then we can work it out from that point onwards. Because I am anti-visas. Because I don't see any borders on my earth. So I understand why it was in place. But we need to consider something now. Because if we're just going to be all about me, myself, and I, it will be at the expense of us, we, and our. So now we're matured now. How do we work things out? Now I saw something today about South Americans just taking over an apartment block in the USA. Now my children, they are well behaved. They have respect for self and respect for others. If they are not being loving and kind and using their emotional intelligence to say, please help us out. This is our plight. And they think they can come in there and intimidate my good ones, my divine pearls. I see them as demonic because they would be like their mother and their father. Not come and intimidate and put strike fear into my children because my children know that the victory is already theirs and that I will never leave them nor forsake them, and that no weapon formed against them shall prosper, but that it shall serve them. So this is a warning to everyone believing that one of you may dominate another and feel superior over another in my kingdom. Please, this is a warning and this is a request. Please pray. Ask the Most High to give you guidance. Because I said, I have zero tolerance for police. You have 24 hours to sort it out. One drop of blood spilled of my divine ones will result in 10,000 of yours falling at your right and 1,000 falling at your left. Yesterday, before I declared Israel a sovereign nation in that area, I prayed to my angels and I said, the one giving the command to hurt my divine ones, when they action that command, they themselves shall perish in it. Is that ringing a bell for someone? All my divine ones are now liberated. You are not subjected to any man who is ego-based. Should you choose a leader, he will be soul-led because he will care about himself and you, not play some power games at the expense of the divine pearls. And that's what you are. You all have the wisdom of the Most High. You just need to speak with him because he is the only one that is above all of you. Because none of you are above any of you. That's why I said collaborate. I said mature. I said work it out. But you thought, who's that haughty there? Did you see this world? Did you see what it looks like? Did you see that everyone that formed a weapon against my divine pearls is no longer there? I have to stay calm 24 hours. Please, please, please heal this world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. It is so.